Hello, today we have an unbox and review video of a new helicopter, a medium-sized 16-inch flybarless 6-axis helicopter by the FX company, the same company that brought you the FX052, FX078. This fine company has now brought a great flybarless 6-axis helicopter, the FX071. Like I said, 16 inches. What you see right here comes in the box. Transmitter, very much shaped and designed after the Devo series by Walkera transmitters. Of course, the helicopter, 1000 milliamp battery. Don't know what the C's are on this battery. Wall charger. Instruction manual. This instruction manual is in English, basic information. If you're a beginner pilot, useful. If you're an intermediate or professional pilot, this gives you no information at all, basically. If you have FX series helicopter, it's just laid out exactly the same as those helicopters. The charger, if you don't have one, this will do. I would suggest a good balanced charger. IMAX 6 series chargers, really good. Pick them up for about 30 bucks. I have one and it charges anything and everything. Battery, they don't offer any type of replacement for this at this time. I found my own replacement. This is a 1000 milliamp unknown C. I don't know if it's 15C, 20C, 25C, I have no idea. But I did use a 950 milliamp 25 to 50C battery, and it actually has more power than what this battery puts out. I actually saw longer times with this, probably because the higher C gives it a little extra more power. Transmitter. You can tell LCD remote, but has no backlighting. Basic button here, change it from novice to advanced, and this button over here changes it to your 1, 2, 3, or 4 mode. What it is right now is mode 2. You click it, it will go to mode 4. If you need 1 and 3 mode on the back, clever, right here, switch it over. Now, it's in the mode 1, mode 3. Switch it back. Back into 2 and 4. This is modeled after the Walkera Devo series, and it feels very much like one. The quality is not up to one, but this is a $70 helicopter, not a $200, $300 Walkera. But it does the job. Okay, let's get to the helicopter. First of all, you noticed, which I like, first of all, see the blades on those 4 channels, they're usually out like this. As far as I'll go, I like this. The FX series gives you full range, just like a collective pitch helicopter does. And this has some unique features. One, as you can tell back here, the tail motor is about 1.5 inches higher. It's usually across here. As you tell, they raise that up. I have test flown this out in winds of 15, 20 miles an hour, and I don't know if it's because of raising this up from here, but the tail locks on through the entire flight. Not one of these where it locks on and as the battery decreases in power, it starts to float side to side. This does not. It stays locked in once you get it trimmed. Out of the box, it was, I would say, trim perfect, because just so I can get it hover free, hands free, locked on where it wouldn't move, I had to click the forward trim one click. That's all. Everything else was spot on. That's pretty amazing for a helicopter at this price range. Also, I checked all the screws everywhere. They were all tight. Another thing that's amazing for a helicopter at this price range. I put the heat sink on. It was easy. I just took and snipped off all the little plastic things. That little cover came right off. You just put a heat sink on there. One thing I like, I put some rubber grommets here for landing, but what I like about this, look, this is elastic plastic. You're not going to break this no matter how hard you pound this thing in the ground. It's not going to break. I haven't seen anything this bendable in a long time. That surprised me. What isn't surprising and kind of interesting is they've used a metal frame and metal boom. I thought they would at least go with elastic plastic on the frame and maybe a carbon fiber boom, but that does bring the price up. Of course, did come with one screw on here. I took it off so you can just pop this off anytime. Interesting here, motor's right here. It is a 370 brush motor, plenty of power for a helicopter this size, and it does a good job. The metal goes clear around here and clear around this way, and they overlap here. The metal on this and here, that's the heat sink, so the heat disperses through the entire frame. I noticed after, and I kid you not, on this battery here, which is a Turnkey 950 milliamp 25 to 50C, I got 9.5 minutes average run out of this helicopter. This was hot. I could still do this and hold on to it, but I just couldn't grab it and pick it up like that. But I got down into the motor. The motor was a lot cooler. The heat is being dispersed off on this metal, and that may reason why they went with the metal frame, to get the heat away from the motor onto this metal frame. I don't know how good that's going to serve with servos back here. Could heat those up. I didn't notice it, but I didn't pay any attention to that either. You notice two pads here. This is 6-axis, so you want this 6-axis has to be, when you first take off, no vibration, so they got the anti-vibration pads. I noticed on some of the newer models of this coming out, they got one single one. I don't know which is better. This works fine. Here you probably can't see it in my pictures. You could. Here's the two servos. It's also got two more here. I cannot tell you if that's going to be later for brushless or not. Could be. I have no idea. Does not. The instruction says nothing here. Nothing on the board. The board is able to use the same board on an FX070, FX071, FX073, and FX079. It will bank, which means it's not like most of these 4-channel helicopters which turn or kind of turn. This will literally turn, and about that short distance. I've made sure when I'm going forward, I have banked it like that in a short distance like this. It will short distance bank like this. If you're standing still, you can twist it over just like that and go. The maneuvers that this helicopter can do, quite frankly, surprise me. I've never flown a 4-channel that could do that quite well. Only one time I've ever seen maneuvers like this has been on a collective pitch. Which also, I'm going to mention a couple things I had not noticed on a helicopter this size is you get two servos. That's all you get on a 4-channel. And usually one servo, like this is the one that if you go forward, it's up, backwards, down. Your side-to-side movements is this one here, up usually to the right, down usually to the left. I'm sorry, right and left, backwards. But anyway, this is different. When you move forward, both these servos move up. When you move backwards, both servos move down. Probably why you get such a high pitch. I can get a pitch going forward, I kid you not, a good like that. And I wasn't even pushing, I was afraid I was going to tip it right on over. Easy like that, same backwards. Not like that. That's amazing. Any other helicopter with a flybar, you either get a flybar strike or you would end up getting blade slap. This does neither. And when you go side to side, one pulls down, other pulls up. Same thing. If you go to this other side, this one pulls down, this one pulls up. Not that this is pulling this up. These two work in tandem constantly. So I think that's what helps make this more agile and a lot more fun controlling. I highly recommend this, but you can just fly this right out of the box, and the production value is so high, it can be literally flown right out of the box. Just put in your 6 AA batteries and go out and fly it. Because the trimming's so close, it can be done through the remote. You don't have to manual trim like you have to do on most of these through the servos. Okay, thank you.